Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. I'm your host, Ellen, and today we have 100 trivia questions for you. Let's take a look at our Quiz Class awards. Let us know how you rank in the comments at the end, along with the answer to the bonus question. And our categories for today are, and we will begin with Greatest Hits. Which legendary rock and roll king, known for his hip-shaking performances, topped charts with hits like Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock? Elvis Presley. Which Motown group, featuring Diana Ross, became one of the most successful female groups of the 1960s? The Supremes. What groundbreaking Beatles album, released in 1967, revolutionized psychedelic rock and studio recording techniques? Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Which Beach Boys song, released in 1966, is considered one of the most influential pop songs in music history? Good Vibrations. Who was the lead singer of the Supremes before launching a solo career in the 1970s? Diana Ross. Which Ray Charles hit song blended gospel and R&B, becoming a landmark in soul music in 1959? What I'd Say. Which female singer, known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, had hit songs like Proud Mary in the 1960s? Tina Turner. What was the name of Bob Dylan's groundbreaking protest song about social change, released in 1962? Blowin' in the Wind. Which British invasion band released the hit I Can't Get No Satisfaction in 1965? The Rolling Stones. Who was the lead singer of Buddy Holly's band before his tragic plane crash in 1959? Buddy Holly. Which Motown singer had hits like Shop Around and Baby Love in the early 1960s? Smokey Robinson. What was Sam Cooke's breakthrough hit single, released in 1957? You Send Me. Which girl group had the hit Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow in 1960? The Shirelles. Who wrote and performed the hit song Respect, which became an anthem of the civil rights movement? Aretha Franklin. Which Chuck Berry song became a rock and roll standard and was later covered by many artists? Johnny Be Good. What was the first #1 hit for the Supremes, marking their breakthrough in 1964? Where Did Our Love Go? Which folk duo had hits like The Sound of Silence in the mid-1960s? Simon and Garfunkel. Who was known as the king of the twist with his 1960 dance hit? Chubby Checker. Which jazz legend recorded the iconic album Kind of Blue in 1959? Miles Davis. What was the title of the first #1 upbeat and catchy hit single that contributed significantly to the quintessential California surf vibe for which the Beach Boys are famous? I Get Around. Iconic cars for question 21. Which classic American muscle car, introduced in 1964, became an instant icon of automotive design? The Ford Mustang. What was the first mass-produced car that became a symbol of affordable transportation in America? The Ford Model T. Which luxury sports car from Italy became a dream vehicle for many in the 1960s? The Ferrari 250 GTO. What was the name of the groundbreaking Chevrolet sports car that made its debut in 1953 and went on to become an iconic symbol of American automotive performance and design? The Corvette. Which German automaker produced the iconic Beetle that became a cultural phenomenon? Volkswagen. What was the first Japanese car to gain significant popularity in the American market in the late 1970s? Toyota Corolla. Which American car was known as the Tank due to its massive size and distinctive design in the 1950s? Cadillac Eldorado. What was the name of the sporty two-seater convertible produced by Ford in the 1950s and 1960s? Thunderbird. Which muscle car was nicknamed the GTO and became a symbol of performance in the 1960s? Pontiac GTO. What was the first American-made compact car to challenge European imports? Chevrolet Corvair. Which luxury car brand was known for its massive tail fins in the late 1950s? Cadillac. What was the most popular station wagon design in the 1960s? Ford Country Squire. Which European sports car, known for its sleek design and impressive performance, became a cultural icon after making memorable appearances in a variety of films? Jaguar E-Type. Which year did Ferrari unveil its first car, the 125S, launching its legacy in sports car manufacturing? (1947). Which car was marketed as the Great American Road Car in the 1950s? Chevrolet Bel Air. What was the name of the first Japanese sports car that achieved international recognition and is considered a significant milestone in the automotive industry? Datsun 240Z. Which American manufacturer introduced the first successful pony car? Ford with the Mustang. What was the nickname for the Chevrolet Corvair that Ralph Nader criticized? Unsafe at any speed. Which luxury car was preferred by American presidents in the 1950s and 1960s? Lincoln Continental. Which British car brand is famously associated with James Bond, first appearing in Goldfinger alongside Sean Connery? The Aston Martin. And let's move to Greek mythology for question 41. Who was the king of the Greek gods, known for his power and numerous love affairs? Zeus. Which mythical hero completed 12 impossible labors as punishment for killing his family? Hercules. In Greek mythology, which Titan was condemned to hold up the sky, not the earth, as punishment for his role in the Titanomachy? Atlas. Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare? Athena. What creature had the head of a lion, body of a goat, and tail of a serpent? The chimera. Who was the famous hero who embarked on an adventurous journey with the Argonauts in their quest to find the legendary Golden Fleece? Jason. How did Narcissus meet his tragic end after falling in love with his own reflection? Starve. What enchanting and formidable creature possesses the ability to turn individuals to stone simply by locking eyes with them? Medusa. Who is the Greek god known for being the messenger of the gods, characterized by his distinctive winged sandals and role as a guide for travelers and souls? Hermes. What was the second challenge Aphrodite gave to Psyche in her journey for love? Sort a heap of grains. In the myth of Hades and Persephone, what natural phenomenon is said to symbolize Persephone's return to the underworld each year? Winter. Eris, the goddess of discord, caused the Trojan War by throwing a golden apple marked to the fairest. At which event did this happen? The wedding of Peleus and Thetis. In the Odyssey, how did Penelope cleverly delay her suitor's advances while waiting for Odysseus' return? By weaving a burial shroud. What was the name of the hunter who boasted he could surpass Artemis in hunting skills, leading to his tragic demise? Orion. Which hero killed the Minotaur and escaped the labyrinth? Theseus. Daedalus designed the labyrinth to imprison which creature, known for its half-man, half-bull form? Minotaur. What magical creature could fly and was born from Medusa's blood? Pegasus. Which mortal woman did Hera transform into a cow after her husband Zeus fell in love with her, leading to the birth of a famous hero? Io. Paris judged a beauty contest between three goddesses, but who offered him the most tempting reward, leading to the downfall of Troy? Aphrodite. In Greek mythology, Electra, daughter of Agamemnon and Clytemnestra, helped her brother Orestes avenge their father's death by killing which infamous figure? Aegisthus. And we're moving on to the Renaissance age for question 61. Which Renaissance artist painted the iconic fresco, The School of Athens? Raphael. The Medici family, major patrons of Renaissance art, ruled over which Italian city? Florence. Which famous Renaissance invention is credited with spreading knowledge across Europe? The printing press. What is the name of Leonardo da Vinci's drawing that explores the proportions of the human body? The Vitruvian Man. The Birth of Venus by Botticelli depicts the goddess Venus emerging from what? A seashell. Which Florentine architect is known for designing the dome of the Florence Cathedral? Brunelleschi. What Renaissance ideal emphasized the importance of individual potential and classical learning? Humanism. Who is the author of The Prince, a political treatise that shaped modern political thought? Machiavelli. What technique did Renaissance painters use to create the illusion of depth in their artworks? Perspective. Which artist sculpted the marble statue of David, now displayed in Florence? Michelangelo. Which Venetian painter was renowned for using dramatic lighting and intense emotion in works like The Miracle of the Slave? Tintoretto. The Tempietto of San Pietro in Montorio, designed by Bramante, symbolizes what Renaissance architectural ideal? Harmony. Which Renaissance composer revolutionized sacred music with words such as Missa, Poppaea, Marcelli? Palestrina. What key Renaissance concept emphasized the study of classical texts to promote civic virtue and individual potential? Humanism. Which painting technique, pioneered by Leonardo da Vinci, creates a smoky soften effect for transitions in light and shadow? Sfumato. Which Venetian family dominated Renaissance trade and funded notable artworks, including some by Giorgione? The Grisists. In The Prince, Machiavelli advises rulers to be both feared and loved, but which does he prioritize as more effective? Fear. Who completed the frescoes of the Sistine Chapel ceiling depicting the Book of Genesis between 1508 and 1512? Michelangelo. What Renaissance poem by Ludovico Ariosto explores chivalry, magic, and the madness of love? Orlando Furioso. Which 16th century sculptor and goldsmith created the Perseus with the head of Medusa for Florence's Piazza della Signora? Benvenuto Cellini. And let's move over to this or that for question 81. Which massive marine mammal can communicate through complex songs that can travel up to 20 miles underwater, creating an intricate underwater communication network? The humpback whale. Known as the living fossil, this prehistoric shark species has survived virtually unchanged for over 400 million years and can grow up to 20 feet long. Greenland shark. Which extraordinary coral reef ecosystem, visible from space, stretches over 1,400 miles along the coast of Australia and hosts thousands of marine species? The Great Barrier Reef. Which unique marine plant can grow up to 100 meters long, creating underwater forests that support complex marine ecosystems and absorb massive amounts of carbon? Kelp. Which marine characteristic allows certain species to produce their own light through bioluminescence, creating spectacular underwater light shows in the most pitch-dark oceanic environments? Chemical reaction. What remarkable marine adaptation enables some sharks to electro-receive prey by detecting minute electrical impulses generated by living organisms? Ampullae of Lorenzini. Which aquatic plant species can purify water, remove heavy metals, and provide oxygen in both freshwater and marine environments? Water hyacinth. What unique marine hunting technique involves creating a bubble net to coral and capture schools of fish? The bubble technique. Which marine characteristic allows certain creatures to completely regenerate lost body parts, challenging traditional biological limitations? Cellular regeneration. What marine adaptation enables some species to survive in extreme environments by entering a state of metabolic suspension? Cryptobiosis. Which massive marine predator can detect one drop of blood in 25 gallons of water from up to a quarter-mile away? The bull shark. Which remarkable aquatic plant can survive in both saltwater and freshwater, providing critical habitat for marine life and helping prevent coastal erosion? Mangrove. This prehistoric marine reptile, often mistaken for a dinosaur, ruled the ocean 66 million years ago and could grow up to 50 feet long. Mosasaurus. This extraordinary crab species can grow up to 12 feet wide and is known for the largest arthropod in the world. The Japanese spider crab. Which marine ecosystem provides critical protection for coastal communities, acting as a natural barrier against storms and erosion? Mangrove forests. This remarkable marine mammal can live over 200 years, making it the longest living mammal on the planet, and that is the bowhead whale. Which extraordinary marine creature can regenerate its entire body from a single arm and has existed for over 500 million years? The starfish. Known as the wolves of the sea, these highly intelligent marine mammals hunt in coordinated packs and communicate through complex vocalizations. Orcas. Which unique marine plant can photosynthesize underwater and plays a crucial role in oxygen production and marine ecosystem balance? Seagrass. And for question 100, which marine creature can clone itself and potentially live forever, defying the traditional aging process? The jellyfish. And for our bonus question, who is known as the father of modern physics for his contributions to the laws of motion and universal gravitation? Let us know the answer in the comments, along with how you rank with our quiz class Einstein rewards. And as always, thanks for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and we will see you in our next one. Bye-bye.